It's senior night here at Little John Coliseum, where three Clemson players will say their final goodbyes to the home faithful. But first, we have a conference showdown featuring the Florida State Seminoles and the Clemson Lady Tigers on CSS. And with that, welcome courtside, everyone, with former Georgia standout Maria Taylor, Dave Leno on hand. Great to have you with us. It's no secret both these clubs have mightily struggled this season. At this juncture, Florida State is normally a 2, 3, or 4 seed. That's not the case this go-around. Meanwhile, for Clemson, they're a young, up-and-coming unit who lost more than 60% of its scores from last year's team. Maria, with the conference tournament around the corner, a win tonight will be big for either squad. In the first matchup, Florida State took it in Tallahassee. Who will win this contest here at Little John Coliseum? Starting lineups and the tip are next. It's one of the more well-attended venues in this sport. The Penn State Field Hockey Complex, the site of today's conference clash featuring number 16 Northwestern and number 7 Penn State. Welcome to Happy Valley, everyone, with Dr. Karen Weaver, Dave Leno on hand. Great to have you with us. Penn State has had a full week to prepare for this matchup, but the same cannot be said for Northwestern. The Wildcats have already played 2 games this week. Very different circumstances for the clubs, Karen. Here in Champaign, it's all the Fighting Illini, 1-0 over the Wisconsin Badgers. With Danielle Slayton, Dave Leno on hand, great to have you with us. So far, Illinois has been doing a lot of the work, spending time in the Wisconsin defensive third. I think Illinois has definitely been dominating the first half. They've done a great job in keeping possession, and they also have the goal to show for it. Let's take a look at those first half highlights, and boy, was Illinois productive. With Maria Taylor, Dave Leno back courtside. Maria, we talk so much about the ACC as such a tough conference. It reminds me so much of the Big Ten in that there's so many good teams that are ranked. You have Miami, you have Duke at 5 and 7 respectively. The ACC tournament's certainly going to be fun to watch. With Penn State head coach Washington, Coach, you only dressed 8 players today. What was the message going into today's game?
Well, we just had to play our game. We had to play hard. We had to play tough. I know Minnesota's a team, that they play great defense, and so we knew we had to come out and play hard.
And you really stopped Rachel Bannon, the leading scorer for Minnesota. How were you able to contain her?
Well, it's a team effort. We just don't want to let her get free. We want to make sure we have somebody in her face at all times, and so far we've done a pretty decent job with that.
Thanks so much for your time. Bresnahan outside to Rodriguez. She likes that shot and swishes it.
About this time, about 16:30 in the first half, that we saw Rodriguez hit a similar shot in the corner, and that was what opened up the basket for Florida State from long range.
First field goal of the half for Florida State, 1 for 7. Dixon might have got away with a walk there. Inside the Poto, battling her way, but Brevard says no. Bresnahan will run the floor, left hand scoop way up off the window and in. DiBernardo now, 13 goals on the season. Beautiful through ball looking for Mutz. Can she save it? It's live in front. Pulaski scores. Last year, Hallis had the top save percentage in the country at .826, 20 more points than any other goalkeeper. She played that angle incredibly well. Here's Armstrong, a chance to capitalize. It's in, and we're locked up at 3 as the superstar comes through. Shot clock is unplugged here. Bresnahan can hold for the last shot. 3 seconds for Clayton. Good defense there by Don. And that will do it for the first half. Impressive by Florida State. They started out 2 for 16, but culminated the first half on a 9-14 shooting.
They completely turned it around, looked for the good shot, and really executed on offense to end the first half.
The Tor Coleman squad has a lot to talk about in the locker room. Florida State has the lead as we reach halftime here at Little John. Chance here for Mutz and the Fighting Illini looking for Pulaski, and that hit the post. Kelsey Amy plays that ahead, a beautiful one. Amy trying to get past Franklin, a good look inside, chance for Gebhardt, scores! The freshman Gebhardt connects. Dunn will go up top to Petaway here. Looked inside for Porto, nifty work on the rainbow pass